Hello, this is Dr. Pitts. I want to thank you for enrolling in the Media Management and Entrepreneurship class. For the next couple of weeks, we will be meeting online through web-based delivery, and then sometime around September 10th, we'll get back together in the classroom and get started on doing some of the projects that we'll be doing in the Media Management and Entrepreneurship class. Course catalog description suggests that everyone in this class should have taken the professional seminar class, and I am making that assumption that you have taken the professional seminar class. Please email me at mpitts@astate.edu if you have not taken the professional seminar class with Dr. Rollins. This class is all about management and entrepreneurship, and the focus is more on entrepreneurship than on management. It's more of a business type class. We will be talking about ways to have you develop your own business, and those businesses can range from anything related to any type of area in communication. And I know that some of you are Department of Media majors. You may be majoring in journalism. Some of you are perhaps majoring in graphic communication. Others of you are majoring in sports production or sports reporting. Some of you are majoring in film, narrative motion picture, and still yet others of you are perhaps majoring in all the rest of our majors that we have. And each of you will be asked during this class to develop your own product or business with regard to your major that you are in. And with that said, there are a couple of textbooks that I want to mention to you. One of those textbooks is the Alan Alvaron textbook. This is Management of Electronic and Digital Media. And what I want you to be aware of there is that particular book, I actually have the first 6 chapters in Word form already posted to the Blackboard page, and you need to begin reading those based upon the tentative schedule for this particular class. In addition, we have a textbook that you do need to purchase, and that particular textbook is the Entrepreneurship for Everyone, a student textbook. And I want to encourage you to purchase that particular book. You do not have to purchase the Alan Alvaron book because the only chapters that you will be using there are the first 6 chapters in that book, and I have provided them for you to use, and hopefully that'll be helpful for you. In addition, we operate off of a variety of goals, but we typically hope that we'll help you learn to think a little bit better in this particular class. This is one of your final classes in our program, and hopefully we'll be able to help you with that. We also want to help you to be able to become strong communicators with ideas. And that's one of the hardest things to do, really, is to develop an idea that you think could work, that could make money. And that's what we're really about in our business. And most of you have gotten into this business and you thought, well, I was going to be working as an employee. But reality is, it's possible that you could be the employer. And with the changing technology that we have, that is even more possible than it has been in the past. And we're wanting to find out if you have those entrepreneurial spirits within you. In addition, one of the most important elements of this particular class is to develop a level of professionalism. And when we talk about professionalism, we want our students to be able to go out upon graduation and be professionals. And that's in appearance, that's in thought, that's in decision making, that we want you to have a set of professional goals, a set of professional integrity that you will operate under, and a set of professional ethics that you will operate under. And granted, in the area of journalism, we have a code of ethics, and that code of ethics is extremely important. It's also very important in business, and this class is about helping you think in terms of business and your professional ethics in business. I want to call your attention to the area on your syllabus called assignments. Those particular assignments that will be due, test will be 10% of your grade. There will be a multitude of assignments that occur during the semester where you may or may not, they may not be introduced to you on this syllabus. They'll be introduced to you within the class. Some of those assignments deal with determining your entrepreneurial characteristics that you have. Some other assignments may be that you will be asked to go out and discover some things about different businesses and how they operate. In addition, you will receive 10% of your grade from class notes. You'll be expected to take notes during class and turn those notes in before the next class period, and those will always be due that way. And during the first 2 to 3 weeks of the class, when we're not actually in the classroom, you'll be taking notes as it relates to the different chapters that you read. On September 29th or thereabouts, and remember all of these times are subject to change, but we'll be working on a SWOT analysis, and the SWOT analysis allows you to look at a particular idea and look at the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats that exist in thinking about starting businesses or companies or developing products. October 20th, we'll have a market analysis due. That market analysis may or may not be a market analysis of Jonesboro. It may be of your hometown. It may be of a place where you would like to land when you graduate. For instance, had a student last semester who did a SWOT analysis and looked at, a market analysis and looked at Los Angeles, because that's where he planned to go when he completed his degree, and he looked at that particular market. I had another student once upon a time who did a market analysis of the Pensacola, Florida area, because that's where they would like to land as well. In addition, we'll do a business plan in November. Everyone will be required to do a personal branding website, and then in the finale stage of the class, everyone will do a business product pitch as well. Some of you have already developed websites, personal branding websites, and I want to call your attention to an assignment that is due on September the 1st. That particular assignment asks that you provide me with a link to your personal website. And it's my understanding, based upon my conversation with Dr. Rollins, that every person that has been in the professional seminar class did develop a rudimentary website. And so I would like for you to send that to me in an email so that I can go to that link and look at that particular website. There's some other items that will also be due the first week of September, including you turning in a resume. You may have turned in a resume during the professional seminar class. Probably you've worked some this summer. You need to update that and turn that particular resume in. And I just want to find out a little bit about you, and you'll be turning in a polished resume in late November. In addition, there's some other items related to some documents that you'll find on Blackboard, including answering some questions about 2 different infinite dial documents from 2013 and 2014. And there is an article written by myself and Dr. Lily Zing that I'll be asking you some questions about as well. And then the rest of the tentative schedule, you can see some of the assignments. I'll be back on board, I think, on September the 10th in the classroom. It may not be September the 10th. Sorry about that. Probably September, yeah, it could be September 10th that I'll be back in the classroom. And we're going to kind of keep that open there. It might wind up being September the 15th, but we'll hope for the 10th that I'll be back in the building and be able to visit with all of you and get to know you a little bit better. I feel kind of odd not being there to be able to talk to you and meet you face to face, because there's many in this class that I have not ever met. I've heard some of your names before, but I want to get to know you, and I want to help you in this process and journey of you getting on into the workforce, whether that be through working for someone else, or in the case of this class, considering working for yourself and starting your own business. You can read the rest of the syllabus. Thank you for your attention.